An interesting question was asked on the back of a video about how you need to set boundaries and don't do any work unless you get a deposit and a brief. And what someone asked, I feel, was really good. It was about how, what if you've taken a deposit and the client was meant to give you like some resources? It could have been images, it could have been the text, it could have been branding details. They were meant to provide something to you, but they haven't done that. So what do you do in that scenario? So you have got a contract, they've probably paid a deposit, you had some part of the brief, so you might not have had all of it, or you had a pretty good outline, but you were relying on them to give you images. What is the impact headline statement? You could create it for them. If the client can provide that to you, it might help to reduce the amount of revisions you do. So what do you do in this scenario? Well, it's actually quite simple. Let's pretend you're building a website and it's $5,000 and you've taken a 50% deposit of 2,500. What you need to do is start implementing add-ons onto that before you continue with the work. Let me break it down for you. Before I get into it, I'm Imran from Web Squadron. Like, subscribe, share, and follow. Go and check out our courses and guides. And don't forget to sign up to join our channel for exclusive videos. So we got a scenario where we got a client, $5,000 to build their website. And the web designer, they've got a contract, they've outlined what they want, and the client's on board with it, and they pay a 50% deposit. Now, before they pay that deposit, and it should be in your contract or your proposal, or make sure it is bulletproof clear to them. And if you have to re-clarify this in an email, please go and do so. What you want to say to them is this 50% deposit is dependent on them doing X, Y, Z as well. Because hopefully when you agree to build a website, you didn't just say, yeah, I'll do that for $5,000 and blah, blah, blah. You would have given them a timeline or at least explained or clarified the start date and the end date. So let's pretend we say we're going to start on Monday, we're going to complete on Friday, $5,000, and this is what we're going to get done. And during those 5 days, we'll have the homepage done on Monday, and then you need to sign off by Tuesday. Then we continue, and there might be some other sign-offs as well. There might be a handover meeting at the end. But the final 50% is paid at the end on Friday or Saturday. You need to make this clear, and this is a mistake too many people still make at the moment. They don't clarify the milestones. So we say Monday or Sunday, they pay the deposit and you start Monday. But on that Sunday or the Saturday or whatever your timeline is, they also have to provide the logos, some of the text, some additional resources that you were waiting on them to do. Because maybe, for instance, you got a homepage and you're still waiting on them to clarify what their services are. Well, how can you actually build it out? Is it 3 services? Is it 5 services? Are they very brief? Are they very elongated, long descriptions? So you got to truncate it and do other pages. It gets very confusing with when it comes to designing, especially if you don't even have like a design layout. Anyway, I keep deviating, so let me get back onto the topic. So the 50% deposit is made at the point of that contract. You need to make clear where the responsibilities lie. What are you doing? What are they doing? So are you connecting the domain to the host provider, or have they already done that? Are you purchasing the domain with their details so they own it, or are they doing it? At what point, what are you doing? You're going to set up a fresh WordPress website, or is an existing WordPress website? All of these little things you got to make sure you sort out. Now, when you tell them the date or when they are meant to provide the details to you, you will also make clear to them that if this does not happen and it slips by 1 day, then there will be an extra rate added onto this. And the way you work out your additional payment or your extra rate, I meant additional payment, I said extra rate there. The way the additional payment would work is that it will be a percentage of the deposit. And this is how I like to do it. It's not a percentage of the entire project, okay? Because the final 50% is after you've done loads of extra work and you're now at the finishing line. The initial 50%, which in my opinion should cover the bulk of what you're going to build throughout the website anyway, think of the final 50% as the gravy money, the extra bonus money you can play around with, right? That initial 50%, that is for you to get things set up, built out, doing the homepage, get things so that you can prove to the client that they hired the right person. Now, if after they've paid that 50%, they are like a day late or whatever, I would then say, right, I would work it out. It might be 20% of the deposit or 15% or 10%, or you might just go for a blank charge of like $200 a day or whatever you want to go for. But you want to make clear to them that if they are late on providing anything, there will be an additional charge. And that additional charge must be paid immediately, or you won't be doing any extra work. So let me play this scenario out for you. Sunday they pay. They were meant to provide details to me Sunday night so I can start Monday. We get to Monday. I could, if I want, just give them back that entire deposit and say, right, forget it. We're not going anywhere. Or I might say, okay, for me to continue now, and because we are late and this impacts on my timeline, I reserved 1 week for you. I can't now start another project. I can't start doing other things because I had planned to give you my utmost attention. I was going to work on this project and nothing else. I'm not going to start doing social media or go out for a walk. I was going to work for you. Just like if you hire someone to project manage or whatever and they come into your office, you want them to be working Monday to Friday, right? You don't want them to just come in and just sit there. No, I've paid for your services and that's what you did for me. I don't have time to do anything else. So when we get to Monday, if I now cannot do that work because you have not provided what I needed, there will be an additional payment. Because I said it was going to take Monday to Friday. Well, because you're late, it now goes Monday to Saturday. Well, I wasn't planning to work on it on Saturday, so maybe it now goes to Monday to the following Monday. Well, I was going to start something else that following Monday. So now that deadline shifts and I may lose another client who was waiting on me. So you got to play this out. You don't have to reveal too much. And I'm not telling you to do anything that is controversial. I'm not asking you to wheel or deal or be nasty. But you need to make clear to the client before they pay that deposit. Make sure it's in your contract. Make sure you've had that conversation that they understand. If they are late on providing resources, signing off, again, the same thing with homepage. If I've made clear to them prior, I will get this done on Monday, and I need you to look at it and get back to me with any issues by Monday night, Tuesday even maybe, by a certain time. And if they are late, they need to pay extra, and they need to pay that when you ask for it within 2 to 4 hours, or you will not continue. And if they then go, fine, I'll just go elsewhere, fine. You may give them a chunk of the deposit back, but you will then keep back a part of the deposit that covers what you've done and that additional payment. You got to make that clear. So $5,000 at the start, they pay $2,500, and then let's say I say, right, you're late, so there's an extra $200. Of that $2,500 deposit, I might give them back $2,000 because like they were late and I did set stuff up for them. So I've got to cover my bases. So I'll keep $500 of the $2,500. But on top of that, I will add another $200 because I had to go with this back and forth of, you're late and it's cost me time. So of the $2,500, I'll keep $700. And then they will get back the remainder. And they may not like it. A lot of people don't like it. They never do. But if you have made it clear in the contract, in your discussions with them, they can't really, argue back with you. You made it clear. Because this happens quite a lot. It does happen. It's happened to me many times. You agree something, you're going to work, and then the client goes, oh, I haven't got my about me bit done. Sometimes, though, if you are building out a 5-10 page website, you go, okay, no worries. I was going to do your about page on Tuesday. I'll shift that to Friday if you can make sure you get it to me in the next day. Give them 24 hours, or even 48 hours if it helps them, right? But if they were meant to get you something that's pivotal, it could have been like finalizing what colors they want to use. I mean, that's a big deal. It could have been the logo. Again, that is a big deal, believe it or not, because if it's a complicated logo, does it look good in the middle or the left or right-hand side of the page? Maybe it's the images. So many people go, oh, so what? Just stick a dummy image in. Oh no, believe me. When you have headline statements or you have text, the image has to feel connected in some way. And if it's a very big image, does it work? Is it better as a full width image or a smaller image? Is it an image with loads of colors that go against the branding? So do you need to saturate it? Do you need to trim it? Is the image, when you get it, completely wrong? Pixelated, noisy, the wrong focal point? They want this as the hero banner image, but the image is so busy. How can you make the text and the image fit? Because there's spaces everywhere and it just does not look right, let alone when you get to the mobile. So getting resources is important. But when you take that deposit, you don't have to refund all of it. It depends on, what your business model is. And you might say non-refundable, but then that opens up another can of worms with some people. But if you make clear that at any stage anything is late, there will be an additional payment. So it might be the resources, maybe they don't sign off the homepage, maybe halfway through the project, even though you agreed date, you get an email going, yeah, I'm going off holiday now for a week. I'm not going to be available for a couple of days. We agreed Monday to Friday, start date, end date. There's now extra. Unfortunately, I've got to add on an extra payment because now I can't now commit to other projects. Like I can't start something else and then stop that, resume your project, and when that's finished, then restart something else because that's not fair to my other clients. You can regain your control, but you're also giving assurances back to the client. Look at it from the client's point of view. Client is paying a heap of money and they're a little bit worried about, are you going to deliver? Are you actually going to get it done by Friday? Because you did say you would do. They're getting some assurance that you're serious. But you can also flip it back the other way as well. You can say to the client, look, if I am late and I said I would get it done for you by Friday and I actually don't get it done until Saturday and it's actually because of something I've done, then there may be like a discount offered at the end of it, as long as it is due to me. So I completely mucked up the design. I caused a critical error on the website and I had to restart again. I mucked something up, right? There may be like a 10% reduction on the final 2,500, right? Not the full 5,000. Think business now here, right? So the other 2,500 that they will pay at the end, you may make a 10% reduction on that. Not 10% on 5, 10% on the 2.5 that is remaining, okay? So you can make it look like, look, I'm protecting you and I'm protecting me as well. I hope that made sense. I'm Imran from Web Squadron. Like, subscribe, share, and follow. Go and sign up and join our channel for exclusive videos. Go and check out our Elementor website course and our CSS course as well. Take care. See you soon. Bye.